Hello and welcome to this video on Red Sports. I'm Snehashish Mukherjee and obviously I'm joined by Trishadi. And in this video, we're going to review Bangladesh's performance in the recently concluded ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2026. So Bangladesh were in the Group 1 along with Australia, South Africa, India, Pakistan and Netherlands. So what Bangladesh did, 5 games, 2 wins, 3 losses, 4 points with a net run rate of minus 0.710 net run rate. But among those 3 losses, Tushadi, if you can remember, against India and South Africa, they were very close to an upset.
The World Cup just finished. I will remember it.
I'm just saying that they were very close.
No, I know you have questions about my memory, and I can understand why. But it isn't that bad.
No, it's not regarding cricket. In cricketing terms, she memorizes everything. In general things, she is quite family. Yes, but Trishadi, they were quite close to the to making those upsets against India and against South Africa as well. If those results could have gone in their favor, they could have been played that semi-final instead of South Africa, maybe, right?
Yes, absolutely. But also you have to say both South Africa and India contributed to that performance.
Yeah.
Not like Bangladesh cannot be blamed for that. They did not ask India to drop catches or South Africa to play that sort of horrible cricket.
Yeah.
So I think overall I understand what you're saying. Bangladesh has become more competitive, especially with the ball. Batting, there's still a long way to go. I think Marufa Akhtar, while she might not be in the top list with top wicket taking list, I still think Marufa is improving a lot. And for me, the most impressive part about Marufa was she has worked on her fitness, and it was so good to see that for her to understand. And this is something, if you remember, Sathira had said that during qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers, she met Marufa and she asked, "You worked on your fitness?" And she said, "I have realized if I have to stay at that level, I have to, and if I have to play that." And if I have to play international cricket regularly, then I have to reach that level of fitness. So she has changed her diet, she has worked on her fitness.
And her pace has increased.
Her pace has increased, her run-up has become better. The other thing is, Nigar Sultana Jyoti in the press conference also spoke about her work ethic and how she's working very hard to get the variations, the stock balls. Overall, I think Marufa is a huge positive. I can see a very, very big future for Marufa. And immediately when you have a good bowler and good supporting bowlers in spinners, look, Bangladesh spinners were never a problem. They had very good spinners, all these. Yes, there will be a transition now. Say, for example, Nahida Akhtar, she was the highest wicket taker, if I'm not wrong, in this World Cup. But there will be a time when you have to move on from Nahida Akhtar. I think new spinners are coming up. I'm forgetting the name. But spinners are there. You needed good pacers. I think Jahanara Alam at one point was good. After that, they did not have good pacers, which if you look at Pakistan, Fatima Sana and Diana Beg at one point were doing very well, which is why Pakistan started doing well. That's I think, overall, yes, I feel, be it the 2025 ODI World Cup or be it the 2026 T20I World Cup, they have become competitive. I think the bigger part would be, do they stay competitive or not?
Yes. But Trishadi, I think one area that they need to improve as well, again, another tournament where their captain is the highest run scorer, Nigar Sultana Jyoti. So how do you see that? Other batters need to step up, right?
Absolutely.
It is high time.
And it's unfortunate that someone like, Shobna Mustari, you expected so much from Shobna Mustari.
She was the highest scorer in the qualifiers.
And one thing is being the highest scorer, Snehashish. The other thing is, technically she can. It's not like she cannot. Then there is a Shorna Akhtar, who I believe comes in a bit too late. Same with Ritu Moni. I feel they come in a bit too late. A lot of people have spoken about how Bangladesh needs to move on from Nigar Sultana Jyoti. The question is, move on to who?
What are the options?
What are your options? Nobody is performing. The openers haven't performed, which is where Nigar Sultana Jyoti and Shobna Mustari has had to do a lot of the work. That needs to improve. I think first thing that Bangladesh needs to fix is their openers. You cannot have every single match the openers are gone within the power play.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, but
Match results?
yeah, the match results. Okay, let me take it 1 second. Yes, for Bangladesh, obviously they started the tournament with a win over Netherlands. Netherlands batted first, scored 139 for 8. In replay, they chased down the total with 5 balls and 6 wickets to spare. Then against the Australia, it was in Leeds. They were thrashed. They managed only 77
I
runs.
think the only team that Australia didn't thrash per se is India.
Yes, and Australia chased down the total with 9 wickets and more than 11 overs to spare. More than 10 overs to spare. Okay, then Bangladesh faced Pakistan. Again, it was a very poor batting display. I think 123 runs for 6 wickets.
But Pakistan did better
Yeah, Pakistan
at
did
being
better.
poor.
Yes. So yeah, 100 for 8 for Pakistan, and they won the game by Bangladesh won the game by 23 runs. Then against India, Bangladesh batted 136 for 8. In reply, India chased down the total with 3.1 over to spare and 5 wickets in the hand. Then the last game against South Africa, I think again that game was very crucial for them because by winning that game they could have been alive in the tournament, in that race for the semi-final. But still, South Africa managed to win that game with 4 wickets and 4 balls to spare by chasing down
With
190.
India also, if Nigar Sultana had taken that
Oh my God.
Shafali catch,
Things could have been
things could have been tricky. And even before India-Australia happened, India would have been,
Yes.
gone from the World Cup.
Yes.
It did not happen, but again, it
Thank
was
God.
Marufa who got, who got the ball moving, and Shafali was, edged a very, very poor shot from her.
Absolutely.
But if you see from the other point of view, Snehashish, so you had 3 of the strongest teams in world cricket as far as women's cricket is concerned in your group, and you had 2 other. I wouldn't say minnows. That's a very wrong word to use, but I would say
Less
less.
Not Pakistan.
I mean, associate nations sort of teams which are who are your level. Netherlands would be 1 or 2 levels lower, but teams that are your level, right? And you have defeated both. So I think that's a huge positive to carry, that you have punch above your weight when it comes to South Africa and India. And I'm repeating again, if India had held their catches, maybe Bangladesh would have been all out for 100. But India did not hold their catches, and it is not on
That is
Bangladesh.
not her- they are
Exactly. So I think the other part which I really liked was they retired someone out to get in
Yes.
Ritu Moni. It did not work. But look at that approach, that we are ready to retire someone out, something that even India could not do on the Australia day. The timing was wrong as far as India is concerned. We gave Jemmy 12 balls extra, I would say. And it is not on Jemmy, not 12 balls extra per se, but yeah, for 2 overs she was there. And it is again not on Jemmy. Jemmy was not batting properly. She was trying. She was not getting her timing right. The team management should have made the call. Whereas Bangladesh did that. When Bangladesh saw the opportunity that it is time where we can push this towards 140, the higher 140s.
I think against
let's use
India
it.
only they did that, right? Ritumoni
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
And Ritumoni hit those boundaries.
She hit 1 boundary or 2 boundaries and got out. Maybe the entire move did not give you 15 odd runs in 5 balls or 6 balls, but still that effort, that thought process, to
Yeah.
me, that change
Sharmin
in
Akhtar.
mindset, Sharmin Akhtar, that change in mindset matters to me. I still feel that Bangladesh can go bigger heights if they fix one more pacer who can match Marufa, if not in taking wickets, but at least keeping that keeping that economy in check in the power play, and kind of be a death over bowler as well. And the other thing that they need to really fix is their openers.
Absolutely. By the way, it was the first time ever in terms of Bangladesh women's cricket they come to England to play cricket.
Exactly, and they did superbly well.
Yes. But a good point, Trishadi, the upcoming series that they have scheduled already. They are traveling to Australia for a 3-match ODI series in October, and then in December they are traveling to New Zealand for 3-match T20 series and 3-match ODI series. So how good that can be for an opportunity kind of for this side.
I think, I was talking about the pyramid the other day. I think now Bangladesh has reached that point in the pyramid where they should tour both the sides. You know, like for example, Netherlands, Ireland should concentrate. Even Scotland should concentrate on competing more and playing more series against the likes of Bangladesh, Pakistan, and maybe then West Indies, Sri Lanka. But for Bangladesh, they have to do a mix. They should ideally play Australia, New Zealand, yes, but they should also play a lot more against Netherlands, Ireland, Sri Lanka, West Indies, Scotland, so that they, again, it depends on how much money can the board spend on them, but at least 2-3 series every year, because I think this team has really good potential. This is almost like the Bangladesh men's team around that 2007-8 that phase. Only thing is, again, that phase Bangladesh men then dropped and they are almost gone now. That difference has to be made. Can this Bangladesh women's team do it? Do they have enough players to make that difference? I think that's what the future is going to tell us.
Absolutely, but again, I think it's a good call, that good schedule for them, that they are going to tour a country like Australia, New Zealand, and it will be a huge expense for all of them. So let's see.
In fact, they should also. I know that Bangladesh conditions are very similar to Sri Lanka conditions, but for Champions Trophy, they should try and go have a series,
short tour maybe. Yes. So let's see how they do. But obviously, as Tushari mentioned, just like the 2025 ODI World Cup, even in this T20 World Cup, they looked impressive. They are looking, a kind of giving fight to the top opponents, and hopefully in future we might see a bit of more from them. So let's see how they do, and till then, if you like the video, please follow Rep Sports, and for the latest update regarding sports, and please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.